Hello guys, this is Deathdealer and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft survival series. This is the first episode of 2020, so Happy New Year everyone. Now today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building an Enderman XP farm, because if you remember last time, go and watch the previous episode if you haven't done that, we got a beacon as you can see out there. Now I've been doing a lot of mining. Obviously, I'll just pop on down there quickly, and you can see my durability and my pickaxes is very low. Now these all have mending on them, but getting enough XP to, repair them quickly is kind of hard at this point in time, so we need a decent source of experience, which is why we've got to be building an Enderman farm. Plus, having a massive supply of ender pearls would also be nice. But yeah, we've been doing some speed mining down here, plus this Enderman farm would basically mean that we have the infrastructure in place to start working on larger scale projects that say require small perimeters and such. So yeah, that's why I want to get started with this. But before we continue with the video, I need you guys to do something for me. Over 90%, that's right, 90% of you who watch these videos aren't subscribed. That's a massive number. So why don't you do me a favour by going to the channel, subscribing and turning on the notification bell to be notified of all future videos. Right, so to get started with the Enderman farm, we're going to need to collect a few materials. So in between episodes, I have been, what chest was it? It was this one. I've been doing a lot of grinding. So each of these shulker boxes is full of sand, well, mostly. And I'm just emptying out some of the sand here because we've got to smelt it up into glass. Because, we need something a block that can't be spawned on by the Enderman. And I don't want to place water everywhere because that gets quite annoying. So we're going to use glass. Now this sand was originally meant to be used for draining the ocean temple and that stuff. But sand is easy enough to get. So I'm going to collect a few of these materials and then I'll meet you in the end. Alright, so we're in the end, obviously. If you're going to do this, I'd recommend getting a pumpkin on. Also, you may be wondering why I can still see perfectly. It's because I am using the Vanilla Tweaked Resource Pack. You can get it from that URL right there. And yeah, that just basically helps me be able to see. Now, to make this farm, I've loaded up all the stuff we need. Well, some of the stuff we need. Now, we're going to go 200 blocks that way, out into the void, so away from the main island, so that we can maximise our rates for spawning. However, instead of just going 200 blocks out from here, we're actually got to go down to the bottom of the world, and then do it that way. Because then, we can have the spawning platform fairly low in the world. It won't be at the bottom of the world because we need to use, fall damage to help out with the efficiency of the farm. So I think we should build it within at least 2 sub-chunks of the bottom. So maybe have a 30 block drop, because I do believe Endermen have more health than what other mobs do. So yeah, I'm going to get started bridging out that way. We're going to use some water to get down there, place some blocks, and then we'll put in a ladder. And yeah, this shouldn't take long. Okay guys, so we are now 200 blocks away from the end island. That was very nerve-wracking, coming over here. And you might even say I'm on edge. But yeah, we're right down at Y1, so right at the bottom of the world. And yeah, this is going to be a fun project. I'm going to be very nervous throughout this episode. Now, to make sure you're far enough away from the end island, just look back to see if you can see an Enderman spawning. I do think we're outside of the render range anyways at this point. But a general rule of thumb, as long as everywhere within 120 block radius of you is void, you should be alright. So that's why we came out 200 blocks, just for the extra wiggle room. Plus the fact that the obsidian platform was parallel inside the overhang of the island. So yeah, this is where we're going to be starting. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do something where we just expand this platform a little bit. And we're going to use a fall area. So make it a couple blocks wide. We may make it 2 blocks deep and then allow you to walk around the other side. I don't know if that's necessary or not. But I think with the way the Enderman health is, since I'm going to be using falling and stuff, to make it easy kills I need to draw them maybe 43 blocks or something. And that number doesn't seem right. I need to do some testing. But yeah, an easy way to attract them up top when we put in the platform will be an endermite, which means I need to get a large amount of ender pearls and then trap an endermite inside a minecart. So yeah, that's not too hard, I don't think. Right. So what we'll do is I would actually place the blocks for the kill area here, but I'm not ready for that yet. So instead I'll just put blocks around, so maybe make it... I'll have a 3x3 fall area, and you know what? Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'm going to go and do some testing with Enderman falling height, and then we can actually start work on the farm. Okay guys, so we're in a creative world right now, and I did confirm that if you drop an Enderman from 43 blocks, it will be a one-hit kill, like even with your fist. But we're not going to do that. We're going to be utilising this farm you can see here. This is a modified version of the Enderman XP farm that Mango made 3 years ago. There'll be a link to the video in the description and in the iCards if you're curious. Now the idea about this farm is obviously you got a little kill chamber there, but all the spawning happens within the lowest sub chunk. As you can see here, we're just below the boundary. And yeah, look, you don't need to worry about fall damage. Now since we're in the lowest sub chunk, that's where spawning is the fastest. If this platform was actually on Y1, it would spawn things a lot faster. Now the idea is that when these Endermen spawn here, they'll be aggroed by this Endermite, which is over here. And yeah, it's in that minecart. It needs to be a named Endermite, obviously. And you can only get those by either spawning them in, which is cheating, so we're not going to do that obviously, or by throwing ender pearls. Now for every ender pearl you throw, there is a 5% chance that you'll spawn an endermite. So it may take you a little while. In this world, this creative world, I didn't spawn in with the egg, I used ender pearls. It took about 3 or 4 stacks of ender pearls for anything to spawn. So yeah, that's that. It's fairly simple really. And the best thing about it is, I won't even need to use, make another sword. The Fire Aspect 2 sword will work fine for this. Now you may be wondering about all this water. Now, basically the problem is that when you hit Enderman, they will try and teleport away, and since I've basically took away all the other spawning opportunities, well teleporting opportunities, sorry, they can only teleport back up there, and when they do so they'll be aggroed by myself and by that Endermite, so they'll come straight back into this trap, and they fall in here because of these trap doors. Now there was a problem where I found Endermen spawning right here, but I placed a piece of string right on top of this here trapdoor, and it seems to have fixed that issue. Now you may also want to, protect this Endermite a little bit more by placing blocks around the outside, but that won't really be necessary. Also, there is the chance of the Enderman actually trying to teleport up here, but they will fall back down either in here or another way where they'll either die or go into the water and they'll teleport again. So yeah, that is the gist of the farm. It also means I'm going to save a lot of materials building it, so what we can do is we can head on back into the survival world and start construction. Right, so far we have the kill chamber, the actual fall area. Up on that slab is where the endermite's going to sit, and we have the the pathway that will lead out to the spawning platform. Now I'm going to build the spawning platform last, but I think my next point of interest will be the endermite. So I need to go and get a ton of ender pearls, and then we can spawn this thing. Oh, I need to get a name tag as well. Alright, so the endermite is in place. That was fun to get in the minecart, especially considering the fact that I only had like a 1 block space to work with. But yeah, it's in here now. Didn't really take all that many ender pearls, like 14. So yeah, I collected a bunch more than what I needed to. I need to switch that back over. But yeah, I think we're in a position right now where we can get the actual spawning platform in place, and then we can do a little test. Yeah. I think I'll test and maybe see how long it takes to get XP for different things. There may be a problem where this guy may be pushed out of position. It didn't happen in the creative world, but it may happen here, so I need to make sure that doesn't happen either. I'll also make sure that the enderman can't actually teleport anywhere in here as well, because that would be very bad. Okay guys, so we're currently in spectator mode, so we can have a look at this farm. Now, I've had to rebuild it 2 or 3 times because there's been a few minor flaws. Like in the last clip you saw that this little guy in here was sitting kind of, not straight on the block, so I had to respawn him. And not only that, an enderman actually got up here and killed him at one point. So yeah, I've put in a bit of string there, so that shouldn't really happen anymore. And yeah, we should be good to go. I've also dealt with all the water over here, so that, the Enderman can't, teleport. So that's all well and good. Now, obviously, while using the, what do you call it? I'm just going to spawn up here and use the water so I don't die. Since we are using the fire aspect sword, the Enderman do like to teleport, but since I spawn-proofed everything, the only place they can actually teleport is back up to the platform they spawned on. Okay, obviously I have tested this out a little bit and I've repaired my fortune pick and my silk touch pick. So what we'll do is we'll take off our mending boots, repair the bow as well, and we'll do a little test. And yeah, as you can see, we have lots of ender pearls right in there. Alright, now let's do a little test. Obviously it takes a few hits, but we do get the XP, which is quite nice. And let's just finish off this bunch. Excellent, okay. Right, so we're slowly repairing. Slowly but surely. It isn't as fast as I'd like it to be, but there is a few things we can change about the farm's design. And yes, these Endermen are quite loud. My apologies, I should have turned that down. Ah, right. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, we've already impaired about half the durability in this thing, which is quite sweet. So this means we're going to be able to do larger projects in the near future, such as like digging out like perimeters and things. Even though I don't plan on digging out those perimeters by hand. Because come on, we can just build TNT duplicators to do that for us. Alright, well, since I've got this thing up and running, I'll just repair all my tools, I'll collect a shulker box of ender pearls, and we'll head back to the overworld. Alright, so I just noticed this. I literally just finished repairing my tools, and I noticed the Enderman went, coming down. They've got up here and they've killed this guy again. Right, the only way I can think of fixing this is doing what it's actually done in the tutorial, which is what I was trying to avoid, and that is basically using string all along here, along with carpets, to stop those guys from, being able to teleport. So yeah, I'm going to go and get a lot of string and wool, because, well, the string won't be a problem, the wool will be. But yeah, I'll go and get some of that added to this stuff, and then that should be done. I will obviously test it to make sure everything's still good to go. Alright, so here's the changes I made. So I went and got some string to line the bottom layers here. You can just barely see it on top of the glass. And then we double layered some carpets. Now this is basically so that the Enderman can't see anywhere to teleport. Because technically before, even though these are transparent blocks, they can still teleport to them. So yeah, that's why this is like this. And what I've done here as well, is I've also done this same stuff around the Endermite. I raised the piece of string up one block, so they could also block its teleporting attempts right in front of them. So now this guy is perfectly safe. And hopefully we won't need to do this whole process all over again. I have fully repaired all my equipment at this point, and if we go and look down here, we've also filled up the shulker box with ender pearls, and there's still lots of other ones sitting around. So yeah, this farm is now fully operational. Now we can actually go and, mine and do everything to our own heart's content. However, we still need to do a little bit of more work. Now, I would like to get mending on every single piece of equipment I have. Currently that's not possible because the only way we can get it right now is via AFK fishing. And the drops from that are, very few and far between. So I think at some point soon we're going to work on getting a villager trading setup going, so that we can get mending books a whole lot easier. Alright guys, so since I last left you, I've done a little bit of mining, as you can see by the durability of my pickaxes. And yeah, if we just look in here, this is what our resources are currently looking like. We've got plenty of diamonds, plenty of everything really. The iron supply could use a bit of work, but this stuff is, expected for the start of Worlds. And I've been thinking about what to do for the rest of the episode, because I noticed it was a little bit shorter than what we usually do. So I think what we're going to do is we have the materials on us right now to get started on making a door. Like a proper redstone door, a 3x3 piston door, with a double piston extender implemented in it. It's been a while since I've done anything like that, but I have a design in mind. So let's head on over to the redstone testing world, and we can see the design I'm going to use. Right, so that's the design we're going to use. It's fairly, simple. It's only one block wide, which is quite nice, and it utilises lots of different features. We are using the vanilla tweaks resource pack, a customized version of it, so that's why we can see these things on the side of these observers, and we can identify these as sticky pistons. But the idea is that when you provide a redstone signal, this will close and then it will open. We will be using button inputs on both sides of the door, so we will need to hook up a T flip-flop, which here is an example of one down here. It's fairly simple to implement one of these, and it shouldn't really take us all of that long. So I'm just trying to think here. We've got plenty of slime balls, since that mine we have is really good for spawning slimes. Like, I probably got about a stack of slime balls from the mining session I just did, due to the fact that large slimes are spawning. And slime's quite useful. We could do like flying machine contraptions and stuff, which I do want to do some of those soon. So we will probably see about getting a slime farm up and running at some point very soon, because that stuff is useful. But basically the idea of this system is we start the powering up here, obviously. Runs through into this block, down here. This little system here creates a 1-tick pulse, which is used for the double piston extender here, and then the signal continues on round and blah 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 blah. Pretty simple. Anyways, let's get started on building this, because finally we can have a door in the base. Now I won't get shot through the opening. Damn, this is good. Okay, so I've been doing a little bit of work. We have the bottom part of the contraption in place. This is the part that deals with the double piston extension, along with the 1-tick pulse part right there. So yeah, we are making some progress. It's slow going. Let's just... Yeah, obviously that happens. Let's just build a few bits of this on camera right now. Yeah, why does my mouse keep on double clicking? Stop. Right, okay, that's that. Try to think. I can block off that. I can block off this bit as well. I take this, and this bit needs to be one of these facing up. Yeah, there we go. With a sticky piston right in here. Perfect. And then we need 3 sticky pistons just, going up. Like so. Cool. Yeah, we're making decent progress so far. Alright. Yeah, I've got the picture of the contraption on my other monitor right now, just so that, I can see what I'm doing. Well, we don't need to block off that, because you won't be able to see that bit anyways. Right, what we can do here is we need some stone bricks. There we go. No dirty redstone, and then if we place that... Oh, we're really, really tight for space. What does that look like? Right, yeah, we're going to need to... Well, no, actually we won't. We are very, very close. Oh, yeah, I didn't realise it was that close. Right, so I need to go around to this side, and according to this means that we place these pistons here. We're going to need some observers, which I only have 2 left. So no, that's not facing the right way whatsoever. There we go, that's better. And if we do the same thing... No, we need to get a better angle. Okay, right, we'll just do that. There we go, perfect. Right, let's get that stone brick back in place. Can't be a little bit of redstone on camera. There we go. And we need to do another bit of redstone. Right, so I'm going to get this. Just got to bridge up here a little bit. Place that there. In fact, no. We'll place that one last. Because we need to go up here, place a block. Get another bit of redstone. And then we place another block right there. And that's the contraption complete. Now we need to deal. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We need to deal with the inputs. So before I do that, I'm just going to pick that stuff up. And there we have it. Right, so now the thing works. Now what I need to do is I need to hook up the T flip-flop. That was a very straight... Can you hear that? It sounded like a minecart. We don't have any of those. Right, so we need to hook up a T flip-flop to this. And I think I'm going to set up the button on the left hand side of each, so one here in the middle, then one there, just because, you know, I'm a lefty myself. And that should be this thing finished. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Will this work? Hey, it works! I was convinced that would break. Alright, and can we open it again? Sweet, okay, so this button panel works. What about this one? Cool. And we can open it again. And since I've just opened it, if I close it, there we go, perfect. So we now have a working door. How does that look from outside? Because it looks fine from here. If I just go back. Yeah, right. Yeah, that looks quite good. Like, with the way we've done the pattern of the polished andesite, it looks a little bit deceiving in terms of like depth. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I've finally got a door in place. I need to replace a torch here because I broke one when I was working. Because, you know, things happen. Alright, let's go through. I'll leave that door open for the moment because we need to do a little bit of repairing. Right, where is it? There it is. That should be enough. We have a little bit of a problem with this thing, so if we just hop on up here, there we go. I fill in a few holes because, yeah, I was using it to poke through and things, but you can see some of the redstone hidden away in there. But the way I had to do this was the redstone kind of wraps up here, so I think we can't really see this part from down there, so I'll just leave it as is. But nothing should really get into the redstone from this point. Yeah, so we should be fine. But yeah, I'm happy with that. We've made a decent amount of progress. We have a door, we have what do you call it? Enderman farm, so XP isn't really an issue. Oh, that's so smooth. Also, I should have some cows ready to go over here. Aha, yes. I think I've got to replace this system. Well, not replace it, but, you know, replace the kill switch with something a little bit easier to use. Because, yeah, it can be a little bit, timing's fun and stuff. But yeah, we have dealt with the problem in this farm where there was some odd, like, kill deaths. But we still get some of them. But there aren't anyone there is, like, you know, frequent or anything. So yeah, I'm just going to fill that up and then top that back up in there. But yeah, I think I'm going to tackle these two projects pretty soon. But I do think in the next episode we will probably work on a slime farm. Because I would like to start working on some larger scale farms. But my time will be, you know, split a lot more than what it usually is for recording. Because, you know, a new series is starting. I'm not going to say when it is or what it is, because I don't know when I'm going to release this video. I'm recording it way in advance because, you know, I'm back at university soon. So yeah, whenever you see that series, make sure you go and give it a watch. And yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Hey guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you're notified of all future videos. If you like this video, hit the like button, tell me what you thought in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time.